Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Jeff and today we are going to have some fun playing Magic, and what we're doing today is we are finally playing the Wolf deck that I built a couple days ago. I did a deck tech on it before M20 officially released, but I wanted to kind of go over it again here really quick, and then we're going to jump into gameplay, and I'm super excited to play this deck. Super excited. Nightpack Ambusher is what turns on wolves for us. It is a wolf lord, gives all of our wolves +1/+1, and werewolves, but those aren't really in the format, so it doesn't really matter. But at the beginning of your end step, if you didn't cast a spell this turn, create a 2/2 green wolf creature token. So it doesn't work for, so the cool thing too is this also has flash. So we can flash it in on their end step, not play anything for that turn, get a wolf that becomes a 3/3 right away. We can even swing in with this guy if we want to. And then we're going to just kind of keep valuing out with getting wolves. And there's the cool thing too is that we have a lot of really cool ETB effects with our wolves too. If we get other creatures out, other planeswalkers like Arlen. So Tol'Uzmir, whenever a wolf enters the battlefield, you gain 3 life, and it fights up to one target, or yeah, up to one target creature you don't control. So it can fight something. Arlen also gets to create wolves. We don't actually cast anything whenever we play these wolves too. Every wolf that enters the battlefield gets an additional +1/+1 counter onto it. So there's some really cool things that we can do with this. And the hardest thing though is not casting any spells during our turn. We can only go so long with that, especially because this is turn 4. All the things that we want to play kind of after that are further along up the curve, right? And so it's a little bit awkward, and that's why we need to have ways that we can, number one, cast things not on our turn, and that's with Vivien, Champion of the Wilds, which gives all of our creature spells flash. We can play them instant speed, so we get to play their creature spells on their turn. And then we also have Vivien's Arcbow, which lets us go digging for our creatures, things like Ferocious Pup, gets a couple of wolves out onto the battlefield. We can gain some life, make them fight if we want to. Nightpack Ambusher pumps them. We can even play our Nightpack, or find our Nightpack Ambusher with our Vivien Arcbow as well. Get another a couple of wolves because we didn't technically cast anything or play anything on this turn. And so there's some really cool things we can do with this. So basically what we want to do with this deck is ramp up to our Arcbow, our Vivien, our Nightpack Ambusher as quick as possible, and then just start gaining value. We do have Nissa in here just because it's a really good card. You know, there's a lot of value you can get from that. We have a lot more mana with our Vivien to then play things on their turn. We're splashing white pretty much only for Tol'Uzmir. But because we also have Vivien Arcbow Ranger, we also have to have a sideboard. It actually doesn't let you play unless you have a sideboard with this one. And we actually need to have creatures into the sideboard. So let me add... I'm not going to add anything right now, but technically you're supposed to have a creature. I really don't think I'm going to plan on using her -5 ability almost any time. It's really good in maybe some situations. I can't think of anything I would want. Maybe like a Palaka Worm, maybe some bigger things. But we're playing wolves right now, and I like the wolves that we have. Well, things we have in sideboard are pretty good here. I'm going to have that down in the description below. There's the deck list, so you guys can check out everything there. Go away. There we go. And that's pretty much the deck. One Scholar Wolf helps us find our Nightpack Ambusher. All of these things that we have are basically trying to get Nightpack Ambusher out. Maybe get even more value by having bigger, better things out there as well. And then we are just going to keep creating wolf tokens and swinging through for victory. That is the game plan. So let's go ahead and get into the gameplay, see how this goes, and wish me luck. Oh, my back is hurting. Oh. You can tell I've been sitting way too long today. I've been putting in like 15-hour days ever since we M20 dropped yesterday. Well, I guess the last couple days, but all right. Here we are. I'm not even going to try to say that name. Actually, I will. Zixbz. There we go. I think that's how he wanted it to be said. All right, we're going to keep this. We have Paradise Druid. Hopefully finding a land, and we can get to our Nightpack Ambusher pretty quickly. Also Vivien, pretty good. We would like to kind of skip the Vivien, just go to the Nightpack Ambushers. Having 2 of them, so beautiful. All right, Paradise Druid. It's a Druid dude. The nice thing too is that, ooh yeah, Sunpetal Grove. Yeah, we're just going to pass the turn. Bishop of Wings. That's a little bit annoying. We need to find a Tol'Uzmir, I think, before long. All right, Legion's Landing. They actually might swing in with this Bishop of Wings because we aren't going to block with this Paradise of Druid. All right, or Paradise Druid. All right, Nightpack Ambusher, number 1. Play a force, and we're just going to pass the turn. No need to play Vivian right now. We will swing in with the Nightpack Ambusher, though. This might be a little greedy. They could have Seal Away. Down to 16, past the turn. And let's see. All right, so we create a 3-3. There we go. We get to flash in this Ambusher. And then we're... That's the awkward part, is not playing any spells when we haven't built up anything else for this deck. They get to gain some life back because they have an Angel. This is really bad for us. Let's see what else they do. Can't really swing in with their 3-3 here. I'm assuming this is a Mardu, or maybe it just is a Boros Angels deck. Maybe they're splashing green for Shalai somewhere. But let's go ahead and bring out another Nightpack Ambusher. And I do like Pulse Marasa because it... if one of our Nightpack Ambushers dies, we can bring it back instant speed. So let's go ahead and swing in. If they want to double block... All right, down to 6... Angels are still really tough. Let's pass the turn. We're not going to cast anything. Let's get those wolves out on the battlefield. I mean, they're down to 6. That's pretty difficult. Let's see if they have any kind of removal here for it. Lyra Dawnbringer, that's bad. That is very bad. We need to find another Nightpack Ambusher. Another way to pump these guys. Swings in, gains some life. Taps it down, though. We still have a really big board. Nightpack Ambusher. Ooh, I need to do the math here. So I think what we do is we attack in with everything. I'm assuming that they're going to block a Nightpack Ambusher with Lyra. We're going to flash in this Ambusher. Kill the Lyra. They gain life. They didn't block with anything else, though. And we had lethal even with the Lyra. And I don't know why they didn't block with anything else. But that was sweet. Okay. I mean, they should have survived that by blocking with these guys. Maybe they don't block with the Bishop of Wings to get a little bit more there, but that was pretty cool. I mean, if you just draw your Nightpack Ambushers, the deck's pretty sweet. I don't think that's going to happen as often as we hope, but that was pretty cool. That was definitely pretty cool. I keep saying the same thing over and over again, but man, it's pretty cool. All right, so here we go against G Manodoame. Nailed it. First try. And yeah, all right. Vivian's Arc Bow. I mean, that's pretty expensive stuff to ramp up into, but Vivian's Arc Bow is one of the main things that we want for this. If we can find a Vivian, that would be beautiful as well. All right, what are we playing against? All right, Hallowed Fountain. All right, more ramp, also grand. In fact, we'll take more ramp, a way to play our Tolesmere over the Vivian's Arc Bow for her, sure her. Jeskai, uh-oh. All right, Guildgate actually perfect here. We get to play Druid without having to play that land. There we go. Another way to play Tolesmere if we need it. And I mean, we have Tolesmere into Arlen. That's still solid. The other card that we could bring into this is Icon of Ancestry. I was debating if that was something that was worthwhile. Ooh, that's actually bad. Do we get to search with this? We don't actually search our graveyard. Oh, her voice is so creepy. That voice is all sorts of creepy. Do we just do damage to it? Arcane Adaptation with Ooze and Ambusher. Make it happen, Jeff. What's Arcane Adaptation again? Oh, ooh. With, yeah, turn... Ooh. And Tender Shoot Dryad make things into saplings as well. I did that before with the Petitioner deck, if you remember that. Yeah, that sounds fun. All right, Vivian Arc Bow actually really good here. We also have Arlen, but I do think that Arcbow, if it resolves here, oh, it would just give us a little bit more damage. All right, opponent scoops it up. Cool. All right, sweet. We could have neg 3, kill the Ashiok, swing in, or maybe just put counters onto stuff and do damage instead. That was not bad at all. Not too shabby at all. Here we go again. 2-0. I really didn't think we were going to do as well against that last deck. I thought that was kind of surprising. You're going to head to bed. Totally interested in buying a shirt. That sounds great. Thank you so much. Yeah. I'm thinking it's going to be a while before that's official. I'm going to see if my friend would like to do something first. If he doesn't really want to do anything too much, if there's like too much, I might make something myself. But yeah, I really appreciate the interest for sure. And yeah, I think these look pretty cool. I mean, it's weird. I don't necessarily like my logo when I see it like really small, but like seeing it on a t-shirt, I'm like, that's a pretty cool logo. I like it. All right, we're going to keep, do we keep this? Vivian is one of the things that we like. I mean, you don't not keep this, I guess. There's a lot worse hands we can draw into if we mulligan. Oh, we do have the London mulligan now. So London mulligan is a thing. I totally forgot about this. And I totally forgot about it. I'm like, I forgot for like 3 seconds. You know, it's not a total forget. Anyway, but yeah, I think that this hand is decent. London mulligan might have given us a decent chance to try for something better, but honestly, being able to like flash in a Nightpack Ambusher along the way, really good. We can maybe get to this Nissa. Have tons of mana to be playing flashy creatures with. Yeah, I like it. All right, Forest pass the turn. Paradise Druid on that turn would have been perfect. Be able to start with the Nightpack Ambushers, but this works too. Dread. Uh-oh. I'm so scared of seeing that card, like pretty much any time. We're going to go ahead and take down with this. We just want to get card advantage. If they want to attack here, pump, that's fine. Oh, that's nothing. Well, get rid of the Guild Gate. We don't want that in the deck. That is the one issue with Vivian. It does everything we want. Same with Vivian's Arcbow. They do everything that we want, except that we are running less creatures than you typically want to be running with these. This deck does run less creatures than you should run. It's still pretty heavy creature base. It's like 16 to 18, but you typically should be having like 23, 24 creatures to hit it consistently with Vivian. All right, so Vivian goes down. That's a bummer. You have to get another Defiant Strike. This is a feather deck. You know what? This seat is getting really uncomfortable. I'm actually going to kneel down. There we go. Beautiful. All right, Karn's Bastion. Pass the turn. We have Ambusher to play. If we find land, we're going to play Nissa. If we don't have anything else, maybe we still play Vivian. No one's really expecting Nightpack Ambusher anymore. Maybe a Settle the Wreckage, but I mean, he still definitely swings in. There we go. Booyah, sucker! All right, that was a little mean. I got a little greedy there with that. I really don't think... Maybe they have God's Willing that can stop this, but not now that it's blocked. Or they should have done it before it blocked. Or is it God's Willing? God's Protection? Something like that. I think it's God's Willing. God's Willing. There it is. So they did have it. They get a Scry twice with that. They have Protection. This guy doesn't die. Going wide is pretty good for us. Being able to give our creatures reach is really good against the feather when it comes. So Vivian's pretty good here as well. If we find land, we're still going to play Nissa. Nissa's just better. We get to create a 3/3 anyway. Double Nightpack Ambusher, though. That's... Oh, wait. Oh, I didn't mean to pass the turn all the way. I meant to attack in. Oops. He gets attack in, get protection from green. I meant to attack in there. I wish that it would give us stop with the pass turn there. All right, Chandra. Reckless Rage is going to go to exile, actually. It gets exiled. Ooh, we are so glad to see that go away. All right, they get to God's Willing when they swing in, but it's not really worthwhile. All they do is get a scry out of it and exile it. It's better for them to try to wait for a feather probably and just kind of take their beats for the next few turns. All right. Nightpack Ambusher number dos. Create some big boys. Vivian and Llanowar. Or do we, I mean, creating 2 4/4s. What do you do about that? 2 4/4s is really difficult. They can't really block with that right there. Maybe, yeah, maybe you just, if you get the Nightpack Ambushers, you just play them and let them run as long as they can. Maybe you don't really try to force more value because it is kind of just win more at that point. But you have it there if you need it. Let's go for one more game. Are we 3-0 with the deck right now? That's pretty... Honestly, I'm a little bit surprised. You guys know the type of decks that I build. I build the fun ones. I build the ones that are like, I try to give them the best chance, but I build the decks no one else really will build. But so far, I've been really impressed with how this works. And this is what I've been most excited about with this format. Like, I feel like there's nothing that is so crazy. Like, oh my goodness, this card is crazy cool. I mean, except for Nightpack Ambusher, it's really cool. But I feel like all the cards that they added with this set really just add to... consistency of just being able to do cool things more often. All right, this looks really good. We're going to be able to get down lots of mana dorks really quickly. Get some wolves down if we wish to do so, which Ferocious Pup works really well with Arlen. So if we find another land or two along the way here, this would be perfect. And if not, we still get to Nissa. Ooh, a Johnny's Welcome. There's some good decks that run that kind of stuff right now. All right, so Paradise Druid, Llanowar Elves, pass the turn, and land gives us Arlen. I think we go for Nissa. I mean, you always go for Nissa if you can, right? Yeah, we go for Nissa. Do we want to play another Llanowar just to make sure? There's a chance for a board wipe. Let's just go for... we're going to untap the plains, swing it in. Really awkward not having too much mana here. But if we get to the ultimate with Nissa, then we have so much mana. And we get to flash things in with Vivian. And like that could actually be pretty cool. We'd like to not lose our Nissa when we do it. But if we have to, that's fine. Ooh, a death-touching Vamper, huh? All right, Ferocious Pup, good blockers. That's what we're wanting those for. We're just going to go for good blockers right now. We could have got down Arlen, but I think what I want to do is get down this Vivian. And a Llanowar. So Vivian... just going to go wide. They can't really get through this board for the moment. If they swing in, we get to swing in for even more. That's annoying. Losing some things that we want. Maybe I should have gotten the Arcbow away so we can grab the forest with Nissa. Play Llanowar. Pray for no Ritual of Soot. No attacks. Pass the turn. Not while they have a Death Toucher. But we have this wolf now to block it. Totally fine with that. Sorin, Vengeful Blood, Lord. They get to keep Nissa off of her ultimate. Get the girl the Pride Mate. Well, interesting. All right, we will absolutely kill there. And Ferocious Pup block there. And now we get to kill Sorin. I'm down for that. And keep it blockers. Yes, 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 yes. I'm totally fine with this. Karn's Bastion. Karn's Bastion is actually pretty good here too. Okay, we're going to go ahead and tick up on Karn's Bastion. Next, Yeah, next, go ahead and attack. 2 at Sorin. 1 face. Nothing with anything else. 3 attackers. We're not going to Karn's Bastion this turn. We want to get down Arlen and Ferocious Pup if we can. I think we can do both. I could have given one of these guys Vigilance as well. That doesn't keep enough. Oh, this is fine, though. All right, so Arlen. We don't get to play Ferocious Pup, but this is fine. We have a blocker. And yeah, we're just going to take up. I guess there, wherever. It doesn't really matter. All right, pass the turn. We're just going to block with our Wolf. Next turn, we get to ultimate with Nissa with the Karn's Bastion. In fact, we are going to need to so that we, before Aerialist can stop it. We do have Vigilance, or sorry, Reach with this. All right, there we go, Forest. Forest. Ferocious Pup. Get some counters onto stuffs. Can't really swing through that. Let's do this. Let's swing in with all of our 3/3s. Maybe even with more. We get the Karn's Bastion. Ultimate with Nissa, getting tons of mana. We still have Vivian out, which we can tick up to give something else Vigilance to block this. Aerialist to keep it alive. And then we start putting counters onto Wolves and just kind of go crazy. I'm debating if I can swing in with these guys right now. I guess we do. We have the Ferocious Pup to block with, so let's just get in for damage here. I should have created a Wolf first, so that this... Oh, wait. Let me Karn's Bastion. Let me proliferate. Hello? That was really weird. Oh, well, I mean, we lost a couple points of damage, but overall, we do get more counters onto things because of this. Let's go ahead and Vigilance, or sorry, Reach onto... We may actually want to kill this. Let's give Ferocious Pup the... Tear it down. Tear it all down. Why is it not letting me proliferate? Don't we have plenty of mana? 1, 2, 3... Oh, we tapped down too many things. Oh, we don't have the proliferate. We had it beforehand, and it didn't give me an option. I really don't know why that didn't give me the chance to proliferate there. It should give you a chance for triggered abilities when before combat damage goes through. So that was really weird. Like, I didn't think I had to go to full control there. I was planning on doing it before combat damage happened. And so that's just frustrating. It happens, I guess. All right, well, block here. Block here, block here. We have plenty of mana. Especially if we get to use Karn's Bastion this next time, grab all the lands. All of our lands become indestructible after this. So we do lose 1 plains. Let's just proliferate this time. Actually, wait, okay. Let's do it right. Create a Wolf. I think we have to tick up every time now, don't we? Proliferate. I should have played the Temple Garden first. Yep, submit for all of those. Grab all of the things.
Spring, eternal.
We have so many forests in this deck. Because it's mostly a green deck with just a little bit of white splashed in there. But plenty of lands. Now we have a much better chance of drawing the things that we want as well. Yep, submit 11. Few lands, they're all indestructible. Let's enter tapped. I think it enters tapped even if we do pay for it, so no reason to pay for it. Do we have a reason to pay for anything else? I don't think so. So let's just Temple Garden tapped. Tick up on Llanowar and no attacks. Pass the turn. And we're just going to keep getting our value. If they want to keep swinging this aerialist at us, we can swing it with more damage on the next turn now. And now we're actually getting to the point where we can win. Like, we can actually do enough damage to kill them. Current Bastion. Maybe I'm just going to have to hold full control. Cruel Celebrant's annoying. That's fine. Vampire deck with the Ajani's Pridemate. I've seen that version of the deck before. It makes sense. There's just, maybe it's just kind of like tons of ways to gain life too. Not too shabby. I like the deck. We have reach. Can't really stop Vivian. If we start getting to like our wolves though, whatever, they can't really keep attacking in without us swinging in for lethal. And we get to create a another swinger each time. Yeah, this is pretty cool. I'm really liking how this is turning out. What you gonna do? It's a secret. I'm reading their name. If you didn't catch that weird lame joke, that's what I was trying to do. All right, I hope they're not trying to time us out now. Some people do get a little bit salty and time you out whenever you start doing a good deck, which is frustrating, but that's cool. I guess this is a really good time to plug my my channel. If you guys want to go check out me on YouTube, that's really cool. Subscribe to the channel. Also, if you guys want to check me out on Facebook, I am streaming now. I'm going to be streaming at least through this summer until my wife goes back to work, pretty much every night, every day at some point, pretty much as often as I can. And I think even when she goes back to work, I'm going to be doing it in the morning. It's hard when you're a stay-at-home dad and you have to wake up early with a kid to also be doing streaming too often. But anyway, I would love the support. That would make me do it a lot more often, is if I get a lot of follows on my Facebook page. A lot of you guys are jumping on and following me. Would be greatly appreciated. And this is the kind of stuff I have to deal with, you know, so any support you can give me, I get timed out for you guys. I'm just saying. After they spend one time out, that is my opinion when you can say, hey, it's your go. I recognize that you're being a little bit rude here. Probably should make a decision now. I think if you do it like right away, like after like 5 or 6 seconds, like there are some times it's just like a quick honk when you miss a green light if you're driving. There are times that you just didn't see it and a honk behind is fine. So like that's my thoughts with your go, is it's okay to do it as that type of thing. It's when people like do it immediately, or you can kind of tell they're a little bit salty with it, or like there's clearly a reason that you're thinking about stuff. If you're like hovering over cards and they're still saying it, that's when it's like, all right, dude, that's just lame. All right, we got the victory. We got the GG. And we got a crap ton of stuff. How about that? Let's go ahead and open up this pack, and then we'll jump into the deck tech, or the wrap up. Leyline of Abundance. Also, Moldervine Reclamation I think is pretty cool. Whenever a creature you control dies, you gain a life and draw a card. I think that'll be pretty cool. I wish there was a little bit more token generation in this format right now. If we had like Anointed Procession, a bunch of ways to make tokens, and that, oh my goodness, like the Abzan token deck like there was before Kaladesh and all that stuff rotated out was super cool. I don't know where I'm going. All right, so the Wolf deck, the Nightpack Wolves, dude, this deck was pretty good. I actually was really impressed with how it was running. I think that we can throw in more things to make it a bit more consistent. Maybe some removal, maybe something else there. But overall, if you get a Nightpack Ambusher, it is really difficult to deal with. People typically swing in and not expecting a flashy wolf to come down. which is really good. I think that all the planeswalkers in the deck are very powerful. It does make it a little bit awkward with our Vivian, with our Vivian's arc bow, to hit consistently. So maybe we should go down some of the other stuff like Pulse of Marasa, because we already have so many ways to go digging for stuff. I just really like that it was an instant speed card. It gained a 6 life. It's really good against the more aggressive like mono red burn decks, and it can bring back a Nightpack Ambusher, which is the whole point of the deck. So anyway, I thought there were some reasons for every card that's in here, but I can definitely see that there's going to be better cards out there. I would love to hear you guys' thoughts down in the comments below in the chat. And besides that, thanks so much for watching the video. I'll see you guys in the next one, and bye-bye.